So in my last video I noticed that I kind of rushed through it, but hey, I'm shy, did not like being on camera, so take two. I'm going to focus on the Badlands winch to start out. It is a 12,000 pound winch, synthetic line. The one thing with the factory steel bumper, the free release rubs against the bumper. So could be the winch plate that it's not high enough. So the little trick is if you just take this knob off and you just cut it. It's aluminum, so you can cut it with a die grinder or any type of cutoff wheel, and it free spools real easy, goes all the way around. So the steering I got with the Clayton Overland Plus package, it is Curry, Rock Jocks system, tie rod, and drag link, and Falcon Nexus adjustable steering stabilizer. Now for the limb risers. This is a kit from Amazon. Comes with a front mounting bracket that just goes behind the latch, and then the other piece they require you to bolt into the windshield pillar or a pillar, but I was not about to go drilling holes through that, so I just mounted it to my light bar, which works great up there. If you have a light bar, perfect spot for them. If not, you're going to be drilling. Now my Falcon shocks, I normally run the fronts at soft, and then I will do a custom setting for the rears. So basically you got 1 is soft, 2 is your custom setting, and then 3 is a firm ride. But you put it on 2, you can adjust it with this dial and fine tune it. So there's my rears. I set them at 2, and I got the adjustment right at 4, so it's about in the middle. Kind of is a little touch stiffer, but if I have it on soft, it's a great ride, but it does sag a little bit. Now let's talk about the rack a little bit. I did rush through that because, like I said, I'm pretty shy, don't like talking on camera. So this is made by Trail Racks. They're out of Utah. It's a great rack. Hoping they bring it back, but currently it is discontinued. So it has these latches. Pop that one, and then I probably lock this one. Nope. And then it opens up, and it's a gull wing. Now I have access to anything in my bed. I don't have to do any climbing, which is the main reason why I wanted this rack. So since we're in the bed, I've added just a big giant bungee web. We have a bunch of Milwaukee bins, waterproof bins, weather resistant bins that we'll put all our stuff in here. I did want to build my own drawer system because the single drawer system it's a lot of money. I get it. I get how labor cost and materials, but I'm not about to spend $1,400 just for one drawer. Plus I'm in Michigan, so we get winters, and I don't want to have to take a big drawer system out for the wintertime. Also, you know this, I have a RV45D refrigerator. It is a combo fridge freezer, and then I went ahead and went with a Setpower fridge slide. Now I did opt for the bag that it comes in. It's kind of weather resistant, so it's pretty nice. It has experienced a handful of storms and I haven't had any issues. But yep, dual zone. So I can change my settings right there. I can have a freezer side and a fridge side, or I can have them both. We usually use them at both. Now I do have an affiliate with Setpower, so if you'd like a discount, go ahead and use my affiliate link. I think you get 5 or 10% off. And I love this fridge. I've watched plenty of reviews on it. We have had it for about 1.5 years. It used to be in Warthog, that is our 2020 JL, and it's been running great. Currently it is running on a EcoFlow Delta 1300, and it is just running solo. It is plugged into my solar panel, which that is a 100-watt solar panel, and this was plugged in July 1st, the morning of July 1st, and today is, I believe, the 17th, and it has been running ever since, non-stop. As you can see, I'm at 90%, but the sun just came out. It's been a cloudy day, and it'll probably be at 100% by the time nighttime comes. I also added a power tank mount with a 5-pound propane tank. And with this rack, I mounted it right to the trail rail system, and then I added a bracket because it was getting kind of flimsy. And this bracket is just a invisible shelf bracket. So $10 for 4 of them on Amazon, but I only needed the one, and it's perfect. It's solid. Now I did add some more lights on the rack. They're just Amazon lights. It's a Prime Day, so it was perfect. And they are 100% flood. And they probably do a good, probably 10 yards. 10 yards out the side. So at nighttime, when those things are on, it's actually lit up over in the grass. Now these cases are from Harbor Freight. They're Apache. They're the same dimensions as Pelican. And they've been up there a couple months now. Plenty of rain. They've never leaked. And there's quite a bit of room in them. They are rifle cases, but these are actually perfect for recovery gear. 1-inch kinetic rope, 7/8 kinetic rope, soft shackles, snatch block. So kind of perfect. I can fit a lot more in there if I need to. And then the other one, that is for our camping supplies. So we use a ground tent. So I have the tarp for the ground tent goes in there. Our tent mat is in there. And then, we have a moonshade. So there's a moonshade hiding in that one too. My solar panel, that is a Renogy 100-watt solar panel. I think I got it for like $120 on Amazon. And it is going on 2 years. It used to be on the top of Warthog, hiding in the garage, and it has taken a beating. Now cameras. This is a Promedio 4K rear view mirror cam, and it does have a 4K camera in front. I'll show you the rear. Rear mounts right there. Now that camera is only 2K, but I don't really do much rear footage anymore. That is mostly for the mirror, because with the rack, and then if we have it loaded up, you can't see out the mirror. The mirror is useless. But the camera works out great. So hopefully that shows up. But it's perfect. I recommend putting a camera on the back, because even on Wranglers, there is another one in Warthog, our 2020 JL, and with the tire, you can't see out the rearview mirror. And it works out great. Also, I do have, for my lighting, some of the lighting is a Volt switch. It goes right into the O-shed handle, which I love this. So, light bar, my bumper, and my pillars. Auxiliary is the driving lights up front. And then auxiliary 2 is my beacon lights in the back. I have chase lights in the rack, and they flash back and forth, which works great in the dust. And for other lighting, like I said before, I do have rock lights. I kind of stumbled when I was talking about them, which was kind of funny. It's probably because I was on camera. But right here, this switch, that is the bed lights. So you can see the bed lights are on right now when you open the door. I tied in the rock lights to the bed lights, so I can easily turn them on and off when I need to. It's probably gonna be a pain in the butt to see them, but I got 8 rock lights in there. But it's kind of nice, as soon as you hit unlock or remote start it, the rock lights come on. And every time you open the door, the rock lights come on. And then if you're on the trail, push the button, your rock lights are on. Now I do have the auxiliary package. So auxiliary 4 is for the mirror cam, so I can turn that off. And then auxiliary 3, that's what I have hooked up to my rack lights. We'll call them camping lights. They're the 4 amber lights I showed earlier. And then I did put a throttle controller in here. That is a C&L throttle controller from Extreme Terrain. It was a Father's Day sale and I treated myself. We do have a throttle controller in Thunderbolt, and it's a night and day difference. I was concerned with putting one with a diesel. Didn't know how it worked. I know everybody just does a Banks pedal commander for diesels. This thing works just fine. I think I paid 77 bucks for it. And I have it on the first settings, which is kind of like a blend between eco mode and a sport mode. And it works out great. I have put it in sport mode and there is no turbo lag. This thing does get up and goes, and you got another selection 3. It's called race mode. I activated that and made these 37s chirp, which was pretty impressive. I can say it does affect your gas mileage a little bit. Most of these miles are city, so we got a couple big trips, which will get me back up to the 20 range. But just around town with the throttle controller, it's kind of nice to have that get up and go. And it does affect your mileage. Now for my radio, I do have the Midland, and everything is back behind the knee bolster. So the actual unit is mounted right here. I ran the cord through these little vents. I just cut one out and works perfect. Now my hood solar panel. This is made by Lensun. It is more wattage than the other brand out there. I don't remember. And I think the other brand only comes out to here. But I love this panel. I do not like that it's folding, increasing, but I just love the look of it. I originally bought it because I was going to do a lithium battery system in the bed for the refrigerator and power. And this panel goes directly to my starter battery, and it keeps my starter battery fully charged. But went the other route with the EcoFlow Delta, because like I said, we only have 4 or 5 months of a good camping season here, and I didn't want to have to take everything out for the winter. But yeah, this panel works great. I'm sure if I could plug my refrigerator on the interior, because this does have the inverter package, I could plug the refrigerator on the interior and I wouldn't have to worry about it, because this will keep the battery charged up, and I think the refrigerator will cut off if there's not enough power anyway. And then I did have some people asking about my decals. I actually special ordered these because they had the topo in them. They're more orange than red, even though I ordered red. But that one is a custom one. That one, a friend of mine made. That one is off of Amazon. And then our Jeep Club logo. Of course, a friend made that one. And then I have another custom one right there. Also got, people were asking about my bed badge. That, I did that myself. The logo, friend made that. But they do offer, there's a bunch of companies that offer a bed stripe for Gladiators. What I didn't like is they were pretty thin. And when I seen one with the dual, I ordered that one, and they gave me a full sheet of red and then another sheet of black to go over the red. That was a nightmare. So I ended up just ripping it off. I ordered more matte black vinyl, which you can get it on Amazon for, I mean, 20 bucks for a roll of it. Cut it long ways to the size I wanted, put the black on, and these are just pinstripes. These are just vinyl pinstripes off of Amazon, and then my custom logo on it. Already has some pinstripes on it, natural pinstripes. So that's that. And then, oh, here we go. I also added Oracle taillights. Those were actually a Father's Day gift from my wife when we were at the Jeep Blessing. There is a video on my channel of the Jeep Blessing if you want to take a look. It is a lot of fun. But they had a bunch of vendors there, and she grabbed these Oracles for me. And I love them. Easy install, plug and play. Thunderbolt does have all the sensors on it, so it just mounts on the inside. Plenty of install videos. One thing that was not in any of the install videos, it's hard to get a flush fit. There's a trick to it. The tabs, if you ever get Oracles, you'll see there's 2 spikes that go into these rubber grommets. You have to poke a hole in the rubber grommet for the plastic spikes to go all the way through, and then they mount flush. So that is stage 2 of our 2022 EcoDiesel Jeep Gladiator. Still loving it. Taking it on some mild trails, and it drives like a dream. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, if I missed anything, leave a comment. I love answering comments. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. My name's Shannon. This is Warthog Overland.